What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tits here, and today I have a complete breakdown of the new Infested Update 10 melee weapons, the dual Ichors. These weapons are amazing, you are gonna love them. They look really sick, they luckily don't cost nearly as much to make anymore, and basically you're just gonna be able to use a melee build again, and it actually be a really good build, which doesn't quite happen that often. Normally, everybody's going with a charge build because in this game, melee builds just aren't that great. And on top of that, a crit melee build works really well with these weapons. It works best with these weapons actually, which you rarely ever see. Now before I go into how to mod these weapons with my great Berserker crit build, I'm going to show you a little higher level Grineer gameplay here so that you'll see how well the build works. I will have the stats for you up on the screen so you can see all the stats. I'm not going to talk about charge because a charge build is just not good with this weapon. I do want to mention though something weird about this weapon, don't know if it's a bug or not, but when you hold your charge down you have to let it go before you'll do the actual charge attack. So first time we've seen this, don't know if it's a bug, and Wiki says it seems that if you hold your charge down longer before letting it go, you will do more damage. I have tested this out and this is definitely not true. Just wanted to let you guys know that so you didn't get confused. Now as for the melee aspects of this build, it's 35 damage, armor ignore, poison damage, which is great against all faction. Armor ignore goes a long way in this game. I mean, y'all know about the accurate. Poison is just the shit in this game. Next to, serrated blade. Also got 25 crit chance, 300 crit damage or a 3 multiplier, a 1.2 fire rate, and it comes with a sideways D polarity that you can put your north wind into. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into how to mod your dual Ichors. Alright guys, now for the builds for the dual Ichors. I like using these for Corpus and Grineer the most. They are armor ignore and they are really good, crit melee weapons. So they work for all factions, but I'll usually, if I'm going to go with a melee, especially a crit melee build, I'll just use the dual Zorns since I'm getting the ×3 damage against infested. But for the Grineer and Corpus, these will be best, even against the Fang Primes, because even though they got that AP, the crits will bring these over the top. So for the Corpus and Grineer builds, start with a North Wind all the way up in the polarity. The weapon comes with a sideways D, Organ Shatter and True Steel, of course, for your crit build. Fury all the way up, raise that attack speed. Sundering Strike, that's an AP. Great for armored targets, even against the Corpus. Just really nice multiplier, on the Corpus. Pressure Point, raising that base damage and making our crits even higher. And lastly, Berserker. Berserker is awesome. If you've seen the dual Ichors in my gameplay, you notice they got a nice fire rate, but the instant I crit, which is pretty much the first shot, you see me just start hacking away like a wild man, tearing through groups. That's that 30% extra attack speed proccing for 24 seconds. That's Berserker. And you slingshot is pretty much just like the dual Zorns once this kicks in, which is really nice. You can find these in the new survival maps. They're an Update 10 mod. They came out with all the new mods for Update 10. They've been easiest for me to find in the Void survivals. And if you don't have a Berserker yet, it's not the end of the world. We didn't have it in the past. Fury is still plenty of attack speed. Just put a Rending Strike on. Rending Strike. That's another 60% AP damage. It's going to stack with your Sundering Strike, and it's going to be great for Corpus and Grineer, and just helping out even more for the crits. So Rending Strike will work really well too. But Berserker is going to up your DPS. It's great for the mobility and it's great for big groups. I really recommend trying out this Berserker, fire rate crit build. It works just really well throughout all factions. If you want to go for, you know, the most damage because you just love these weapons so much, slap a couple formas on and put a Rending Strike on for the last mod, or you could put a Grenier Bane mod in, up to you. And if you just want to keep these on for Infested, you're like, screw the dual Zorns, you know, I love my Ichors, I'm just going to keep them on for every faction, then just take your AP out and get a Molten Impact in. And if you don't have these formed yet, you will need to drop Fury down and North Wind once, which will not hurt your build at all really. But if you do have a form on, you obviously will not have to drop these down at all. And of course, you know, you could also put a Bane Infested mod on for your last mod slot too, if you wanted to go ahead and start, you know, forming them. So that's basically it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, subscribe. Make sure to check out my new Twitch and add me. The link's in the description. If you have any questions, just feel free to message me. I do get a lot of messages, but I will eventually get to it. I try to answer everybody. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.